Hello from the Bureau. It is Monday the 12th of August, so we are here to look at weather across the country for around about the first half of the week, and there is ongoing heavy rain across New South Wales and Queensland in the east, but for most of the rest of the country the focus will be on the warm weather, which has already started across the weekend and will continue for several more days. Here's the satellite imagery. Look at all this cloud covering central and southeastern Queensland, as well as the east and northeast of New South Wales. There has already been quite a lot of rain in some of those areas and a quick response with river levels rising in some places. Elsewhere across the country, thin band of cloud stretching across WA. That is a rapidly weakening cold front, and in behind it the speckled honeycomb looking cloud is a sure sign that we've got some cool air and showers over the far southwest of the country. Into the rain now. Just going to pause it here on Monday evening and talk quickly about what's going on in the east, because we have seen heavy rain and we will continue to see heavy rain in this part of the country, mostly south of Mackay and north of around about Port Macquarie. There are also some severe weather warnings in play, but we have got a whole separate video focusing in on the rain and the warnings and how it's likely to evolve over the next few days. So if this is your main area of focus, make sure to check out that other video on our website or on our YouTube page. For other parts of the country, not much rain around on Monday night or Tuesday morning. A very feeble band of rain moving across some southern areas. A few showers will continue about other parts of New South Wales, including around Sydney through the day on Tuesday. And the only other spot getting some slightly more significant falls is this area here, with another pulse of showers and possible thunderstorms moving through the far southwest on the second half of the day on Tuesday, and that will linger into the first half of the day on Wednesday as well. Aside from that, moving through Wednesday, not a lot of rain. A little bit passes through Euclid and from Western Australia into South Australia, but we won't see too much action out of that one. But do note, towards the end of the day on Wednesday, this low pressure area here developing in the south, encircled by a few isobars. Now this is not playing much of a role in our weather by Wednesday evening, but later on in the week potentially it will, particularly Friday and Saturday, as this low moves eastwards, could bring some rain through these areas here before or during next weekend. But for many other areas, temperatures is the key point, so let's dive in and take a look at the temperatures over the next few days. Much more mild on Tuesday morning compared to where we were last week and where we've been for most of the last couple of months. In fact, the coldest spot on the map tomorrow morning is Canberra here in the ACT at 4 degrees, and mostly in the last few months we've been looking at spots towards or below zero. Many places will wake up in the double digits tomorrow, and that trend just continues through the afternoon. A warm day. Temperatures are above average for almost everywhere across Australia at the moment. That gives us high teens and low 20s in the southeast and the southwest, mid-20s through central parts, and of course in the 30s across the northern states. Another mild morning on Wednesday with many spots about 3 to 5 degrees above their average for August, and another really warm afternoon on Wednesday as well. Particularly through the centre, we see the heat start to climb through parts of South Australia, Western Australia, Northern Territory and even Queensland, and that will go even further up on Thursday. Some spots could be as much as 10 degrees above their August average on Thursday, and for many that will be the warmest day of the week. Into Friday, a little bit cooler along places near the south coast, but still near or above average, just a few degrees cooler than earlier on in the week. And on the flip side of it, temperatures across the tropical north starting to climb on Friday up into the mid-30s for some areas. So to check out the forecast for the next few days, or indeed the week ahead for your area, go to the Bureau website or app. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.